Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to season number 4 here in the Nashville Stars Franchise. Last year, we had a crazy year, and I say crazy because where I thought our strength would be on the offensive end. Instead, we were top 5 in ERA like the entire season. It caught me by surprise. So in the offseason, we went and addressed our bats. We went and signed Willie Adames after Karey Doss had a amazing rookie season. He won AL Rookie of the Year, but now adding Adames to the fold, it will be quite the jump. Also, KFC, who has been developing in our system, is finally ready for the show. I think this is his time now. He has been hitting the ball well. He hit the ball well in spring training. He's been training in the offseason, hitting the weights a little bit, and I think he's finally ready to go and be at least a platoon player in our outfield. We will see if he can snag a full-time outfield job. But here is the opening day roster here for your Nashville Stars. A couple of surprises. John Dumont does make the opening day roster. Remember, he has been hitting around 220 throughout the 2 seasons, at least 1.5 seasons that he's been here at the MLB club. So he's going to have a prove-it year. James Wood will make the roster as well. He struggled in his rookie season. Tyson King does not make the opening day roster, but Ty Macklin does. Ty Macklin is interesting. He is going to be one of those guys that is going to be maybe an X factor in the rotation. One thing that he has going for him is that he is young, and his walks per 9 is at 71, which is actually pretty high for such a young pitcher. You know, in MLB The Show, walks per 9 is very, very important in sim situations, but here is the opening day lineup. As you can see, Thompson-Williams, who hit tremendously at the number 1 and 2 spot last year where we tried to hit him, he's going to be at the 5 spot this year. That's an important spot in the lineup, and that shows how good of a hitter he has been. Versus left-handers, KFC will start in left field. I want to give him an opportunity to really show what he's got. But Taylor Trammell is the biggest surprise here of the roster. He will start in left field versus right and start in center field versus left-handers. So this is quite the jump here for Taylor Trammell. I am excited to see what he will do, especially since, James Wood struggled last year. It opened the door for Taylor Trammell. Shea Wickham will platoon with John Dumont at second base, because I haven't seen one of those two really take an opportunity to take that spot. So that's how it's going to be. And here we go against the Rays. Shane Baz on the mound here to start opening day. And he will face Willie Adames, the first batter of this season. And he will fly out to right field. Adames has power to all fields. I don't know where I'm going to hit him exactly. He's going to float around the 1, 2, and 3 spot for sure. Right now, I have him slated at number 4 versus left-handed pitchers. Karey Doss, AL Rookie of the Year, up for his first at-bat of the season. He gets a nice pitch. It's a perfect to left center. It's gone. Karey Doss is going to be a star in this league. 444, 108 velo. That was crushed. And say goodbye. It's 1-0 here for your Nashville Stars, as that brings up Rafael Devers, who finished 3rd in the AL MVP last year, had a career season in his first year in Nashville. He strikes out swinging, bringing up Jesus Aguilar, who gets an excellent pitch to hit. This one's back to left center, and this one will be run down at the wall. Great path to the ball by the center fielder, and Karey Doss gets us going here 1-0. Troy Quincy gets the opening day nod. He faces Randy Arozarena, who leads it off for the Rays. And the first pitch he sees is over the left field wall. He left one hanging over the middle of the plate, only 344 feet. That was a high fly ball that just somehow snuck over that wall. It's 1-1. Up comes Wander Franco here in the 3rd spot of this lineup. He is the star of this team. He gets a hit to center field. James Wood plays in center today. He gets the opening day start there, as Franco does get aboard first, and he is going to try to swipe the bag here, as that brings up Mike Zunino in the 4th spot. Wander Franco has his first stolen base of the season. Ground ball to third base by Zunino will be out at first. As now that brings up 2 outs, Luis Cabral, who is in his MLB debut right here. That's a strike 3, swinging outside of the zone. And Randy Arozarena ties this ball game up. Dom Thompson-Williams, who's coming off of an excellent year hitting the baseball, and he starts out his campaign this year. In his 2nd year starting, he is our full-time right fielder, base hit up the middle. Taylor Trammell up to the plate. He hits one hard up the box, and that one is a great stop by Franco, and it will be a double play. What a play by Wander Franco, one of the best young baseball players in the MLB today. Bringing up Kurt Zambrano, who got the start behind the plate over Jorge Alfaro. I kind of went off who hit the best leading into this year, and Zambrano hit the ball a lot better than Alfaro did. On to the bottom of the 2nd inning as Troy Quincy walks the first batter. Bringing up Jalen Miller, who is one of those guys in MLB The Show who just performs well, and it's going to be gone down the left field line, and that one was hit hard, 381 for Jalen Miller's first home run of the campaign this year. I think the Rays are kind of going into a rebuild, but they have some good young talent, including Jalen Miller, Wander Franco, and some other guys coming up. As now this inning continues, and Troy Quincy giving up a lot of hits early on. Arozarena back at the plate now. He hits a chopper down the third baseline and gets past the glove of Devers. Trammell will come up throwing, but it will be a double here for Arozarena. He is 2 for 2 today. Now they have runners on 2nd and 3rd here with 1 out. That's going to bring up Vidal Brujan, who is also in his MLB debut. Ground ball to first, and this one will be stepped on to first. Jesus Aguilar takes the out there. It's a 4-1 lead here for Tampa Bay. And now that brings up Franco, who is 1 for 1 with the man on third base. He swings that one low, and it will just be a ground ball to John Dumont. 3 outs, but Tampa Bay takes the 4-1 lead. Adames back at the plate. He hits one hard on the left side. That one will be his first hit as a Nashville Star. And I'm hoping for many of those as he does get aboard here for his first hit. Coming over to Nashville, now that brings up Karey Doss, 1 for 1 with that home run. He gets a hanger, and he just gets under it. A tailor-made pitch for Karey Doss, and he just misses. That one could have been gone. A mistake there by Shane Baz, but it ends up not hurting. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Troy Quincy, though, settling down with the ground ball to second base. As that brings up Steven Duggar with 2 outs. And finally, we get a 1-2-3 inning here in the 3rd. Troy Quincy off to a slow start this year, but hopefully now it starts to get better after the first couple of innings, giving up 4 runs. So now here we are here at the top of the 4th inning, and we're really looking to make a run here. We'll see what our team can do. I really love our lineup, and this is what we're going to be doing here in this series is hitting the ball well and really manufacturing runs. But we're on to the bottom of the 4th here, and Troy Quincy in more trouble as Randy Arozarena comes up here with men on first and second, and he walks. Bases loaded here, 1 out. Vidal Brujan back at the plate. And he is 0 for 2. Inside pitch, ground ball to second. John Dumont to short, on to first. And it's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Willie Adames with that 99 arm is going to be quite the weapon on defense. In plays like that are what's gonna win us games, to be honest with you. And I think keeping that within no runs allowed in that inning, that's tremendous. James Wood at the plate now, and he is coming off of a bad year. He's going to need a big bounce back here as it brings up Willie Adames here with 1 out. Man on first base as he gets a pitch over the middle, and Adames crushes one. That's gone. How about Willie Adames at the top of this lineup? I am very happy about this signing in the offseason. I think he's going to be an excellent bat. And once again, we make a big signing here on the offensive end. Devers was the big signing last year. Now Willie Adames this year. It's going to be quite fun to see this offense really grow and evolve together. Remember, this is our 4th season developing everybody in the system. Bringing in a lot of guys is going to be the key. But how about Karey Doss going deep for his 2nd home run of the game? 4-4 ball game. Karey Doss and Willie Adames are going to be a lot of fun hitting back-to-back in this lineup. I think a lot of good things will come out of that. Devers has not been shown yet today, really, but that's because the Adames and Doss are taking over. But speaking of taking over, this Tampa Bay lineup is really hitting Troy Quincy well. That's going to bring up the next batter. Deep to right field. And Zunino will go to opposite field for the home run. And, man, I don't know what it is, but Troy Quincy is struggling today. And it's 6-4 here for the Tampa Bay Rays. Troy Quincy not in his best, arm today. But that's okay as we bring in Cody Stajic out of the bullpen. This is a bunt down the left field line. This one will be a nice throw by Devers as he does get the out at first base. That brings up Jalen Miller. Hard hit ball to shortstop, and that one will be bobbled by Adames, and it will be an error. Curtis Mead in his debut for the Rays as well. Another draftee of the Rays in this series. And a great throw by Kurt Zambrano behind the plate, and he will get the runner trying to swipe second. So here we are in the later half of this game. Peter Fairbanks comes in the 9th inning for the save, facing Taylor Trammell, who had a great second half of the season last year. And how about picking up right where he left off? That's a home run. Deep to right field. Trammell doesn't miss many when you leave it over the plate like that. How about the transformation of Taylor Trammell? We have acquired 2 outfielders from the Seattle Mariners organization, and both of them have paid off in Dom Thompson-Williams and Taylor Trammell. Jorge Alfaro comes in to pinch hit, and he will get a nice pitch to hit. And this one will be down the left field line. And Jorge Alfaro will have a double here. How about Alfaro, a guy that has been with our team this entire series? He has been tremendous behind the plate. James Wood comes to the plate now. Can he hit one hard? He gets one right over the middle, deep to center field. This one will be caught. The center fielder runs it down over the shoulder. Jorge Alfaro thought it was going to be down as well. And instead, it's going to be a double play here at second. 2 outs as it brings up John Dumont, who tries to lay down a bunt. This one will be a good play by the catcher. And Tampa Bay takes opening day 6-5 with some opening day fireworks by both teams. Troy Quincy gave up 3 home runs today. And we end up losing this game despite a great game from Willie Adames and Karey Doss. Both of those guys really had a tremendous debut here to start the 2025 season. So here we are in game number 2, a little quick manage here, and I am going to use quick manage quite a bit this year, especially since I want to highlight certain series. This is the year that I think we are going to either make that jump to compete or at least be right there in the mix. I'm not exactly sure, but we have a very good team. I am very happy with just how we are developing as an organization. A lot of good pieces. And you can see right here, Nashville ends up losing game number 2 there. As we go on to game number 3, and there is Karey Doss with another home run, a 3-run shot. That will spark a 5-run second inning. And we have the 5-run lead with Jack Leiter on the mound today, and he gives up a solo shot to Curtis Mead. But here with a nice, comfortable lead, you can never be too comfortable. But Nashville adds another run. And now here is Leiter going into the 7th inning. He's still on the mound here, only giving up 1 run, but he gives up a couple of hits and runs. So we have to go and pull him. We bring in Cody Stajic, who is really good. And he was, remember, one of those guys that was in contention to be an all-star in season number 1. And we will end up going on to win this game. This is a big win here So we end up, dropping this series 2-1. But I saw some good things here from the Nashville Stars in that series. A couple of guys I wanted to highlight here for the Rays. They did have a couple of new starters, and these were both guys they drafted in season number 2's draft. So they actually developed guys pretty well. And they had a couple of new starters, including Diego Infante, who was not a starter last year, but it looks like he's being thrusted into a starting role with this rebuilding Rays team. So here we go versus the Boston Red Sox. We play them in a 3-game set, but we will see what we can do versus Chris Sale on the road. KFC leads us off, and he will swing and miss at that pitch. And that will be a strikeout for KFC, a guy looking to really make that leap here in really his second year in the major leagues. So here we go. Willie Adames at the plate in that 3-hole today. He will ground out to first base, and that one will be a ground ball out in a 1-2-3 inning. Kohei Arihara looking for another good year. I've liked him as a pitcher in the rotation. I think he's like a 3 or a 4. But here he leaves a pitch over the middle for Marcelo Mayer, and that one will be a single to right field. The minor leaguer of the year will start it out, at least this campaign, with the Red Sox with the hit to right field. As that brings up the next batter, that one will be a fly ball to center field. Bringing up Trevor Story, who has really been in the contention for the MVP in this series a couple of years now. And he is a big reason why the Red Sox were so good last year. And he does get out of this inning. That brings up Willie Adames here in the top of the 4th inning, facing Chris Sale. He absolutely crushes one. That's gone. Willie Adames, such a big signing in the offseason. He is making his bat seen, and that one is crushed. Over the Green Monster, Willie Adames showing off the power right there. It's a 1-1 ball game. Thompson-Williams just continues to get hits. I love what he is. Like, he is just such a great player. Defensively, he has decent speed. He also can hit to all fields. You can just see right there, just going to opposite field. Just a thing of beauty. That's going to bring up Taylor Trammell now with 2 outs, and he gets a hold of one. Look at how high this ball is up in the air. And he just barely missed that one, almost an opposite field home run. Top of the 5th inning now. Here's Jorge Alfaro at the plate. He got the start today. Remember, he does platoon with Kurt Zambrano. He will hit mainly versus left, but I could play him a little bit more. As that brings up KFC now with runners on 2nd and 3rd. This one will be a deep fly ball to right field. This should be deep enough to score the runner here, and it will be. So it will be a 2-1 game here for the Nashville Stars. See if we can do it again here with 1 out. As Chris Sale has given up a couple of runs. Chris Sale is one of the toughest pitchers really to face in MLB this show, in my opinion. Just his release is very, very hard to catch on to. And we do get another sacrifice fly here, as it is now 3-1. A good throw by the right fielder, but not in time, as that brings up Willie Adames to the plate. He goes opposite field. This one is hit deep, and it will make it into the bullpen. Willie Adames is just absolutely crushing the ball to start the season. His 3rd home run of the year so far. We're only in game number 4. That one went 401 to opposite field also. And a nice little lead here for the Nashville Stars. That's going to bring up KFC now with runners on 1st and 2nd here in the 6th inning. Now a 4-2 ball game, and he hits one hard up the middle of the field, and that one will be another RBI, a 5-2 ball game here versus the Boston Red Sox here to open the season versus them. Good piece of hitting by KFC. I think he is due for a really good year, as that brings up Karey Doss to the plate, swing and miss. And that one will be a changeup. Forrest Whitley gets him to swing and miss, and that brings up Willie Adames, 2 for 3 today. He hits one hard down the right side. That one is going to be foul. A 2-2 pitch. Runners on the corners here. He gets a hanger and goes to opposite field. That one will be another RBI as KFC rounds second, heads to third, and it will be a first and third situation here with 2 outs. Another RBI here for the Stars, and Adames is just absolutely hitting the ball and seeing the ball well. Bringing up Dom Thompson-Williams now in the top of the 7th. Now with a man on second base here. Whitley still on the mound, and Dom Thompson-Williams hits one well. That one will be an RBI. And how about this Nashville team? We are absolutely seeing the ball well today. And a surprise here by the Red Sox. I bet you they didn't expect us to hit the ball this well. They go to the bullpen, bringing Jose Alvarez to face Taylor Trammell. And he absolutely crushes one. That's gone to the deepest part of the ballpark right there. He made it over the green monster in dead center field. 433 for Taylor Trammell's 3rd home run of the season. It's a 9-2 ball game. Karey Doss, who is also hitting the ball well, he gets a hold of one deep down the left field line, and it will be off of the wall. The left fielder will get a good throw to second base, though, and will get Karey Doss trying to stretch that into a double. Now that brings up Willie Adames here, 3 for 4 day today. I mean, just absolutely killing the ball. As let's see if he can get hit number 4. This one over the middle of the plate. How about 3 home runs today? That one was over the cut for sign in left field. And Adames with an awesome couple of first games here as a Nashville Star. His 4th home run in 4 games and 3 today. Adames, Karey Doss, Trammell, Devers, and Jesus Aguilar. That's a lot of power in the middle of your lineup. We're going to hit a lot of home runs this year. 10-2 game. Taylor Trammell now at the plate. He already went deep to center field. Ground ball up the middle. That one gets through. And another run will come across the plate. A great throw home, but not in time. Dom Thompson-Williams with good speed. He will score 11-2. The Nashville Stars take care of business today, and this one was a big-time beating. 17 hits to the Red Sox 6. We just get it done. And you can just see the potential with these bats. I'm excited for this season. A lot of games are going to be a lot of fun to play. As now I think we have the bats to compete in this division. And you can just see right away, Willie Adames with 4 home runs. Taylor Trammell and Karey Doss both have 3. And Zambrano has 1. Look at the slugging here to start this season. It's going to be a lot of fun here seeing at our top of the lineup. And how about Trammell? I think he is going to make a tremendous leap as the starting left fielder and center fielder. So that will be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the debut of a lot of guys here. And next episode will be another debut. Ty Macklin, maybe the X factor of this rotation going forward. And we will see if he can get another win versus the Red Sox. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think of this team. I am excited. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tinny. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.